It is the final weekend of the NFL regular season, and our Cleveland Browns have their playoff destiny in their own hands. It's very simple for the Browns. Win, and you are in. Beat the Steelers with their backup quarterback in, and you make the playoffs for the first time in 17 years. Of course, whenever we talk Browns football, we bring in Dan Lobby, Browns beat reporter from here on cleveland.com, as well as in the pages of the Plain Dealer. Dan, appreciate the time. Things got a whole lot more interesting when Mike Tomlin named Mason Rudolph the starting quarterback for this. Of course, Myles Garrett, Mason Rudolph, the last time they were on the field together, he was playing piñata with Mason Rudolph's head in his helmet. So are you concerned at all about Myles Garrett not going full after it and getting after it and being a little concerned just because of the history between him and the guy that's going to be playing quarterback?
You know, I think Myles has done such a good job of putting what happened last season behind him and kind of putting all of that in the rearview mirror. That's actually something Mike Tomlin referred to today when he talked about how the Steelers were approaching this. I think Myles is going to be Myles Garrett. I don't think he's going to pull back any. I think if he has an opportunity to sack Mason Rudolph, he's going to do it. I think the thing that he won't do is I don't think he's going to make a big deal out of this story. I think this thing is so far removed in his mind. You know, he's come so far as a person and a player. I just don't know how much impact this is going to have. But this is a really good test for Kevin Stefanski and his coaching staff to make sure that these players are focused on what really matters, and that's winning to get into the playoffs and not exacting revenge on Mason Rudolph.
What are you setting the over-under on the telecast for the number of times we see that clip / hear about it? It's important to note Mason Rudolph has not been good when he's been put in there. The thing people forget is he threw 3 interceptions in that start against the Browns the last time he got to start.
Right, he played really poorly in that game. And Myles Garrett actually had a good game that week, even though he didn't register a sack in that game. He actually played really well. And, you know, I had talked to some Steelers fans when the Steelers made the choice to go to Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph was playing so poorly that they were kind of hoping that the NFL would actually suspend him too. They didn't do that. He ended up playing a little more before he got benched. Listen, we're going to hear about this all throughout the telecast. I'm sure we'll see it right off the bat. I'm sure they're going to talk about it over and over again. And I think Myles Garrett is going to have a big game. I think he wants to make a statement as far as NFL Defensive Player of the Year is concerned. You've got TJ Watt potentially playing on the other side. So I think Myles is going to want to make a statement here in this final game that goes beyond, what happened last year with Mason.